Hello, welcome to Tech Freak TV. I'm Paul, hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Panasonic V520 Camcorder. It's going to be the camcorder that I'll be using for the rest of my YouTube videos. Let's get to it. Hello again, here we have the Panasonic V520 Full HD Camcorder. As you can see from the front, it's got 80x intelligent zoom, 28mm wide angle lens, it's got the 5-axis hybrid optical image stabilization, and it can take up to 10 megapixel stills. Now if we have a look on top of the camcorder, there you can see we have a dedicated camera button. We also have the zoom button. On the back we have the battery. There's also a record button. On this side we've got the adjustable hand strap. There's also a trapdoor for your charging ports, and there's also a chip there for NFC. On the bottom of the camcorder we have a thread for your tripod. It is a metal thread, so that's good. You don't need to worry about it getting worn out because it's a metal type thread. And over here there's a little trapdoor, and that's for your SD card. If we move to the front, there we have the automatic lens cover. The lens is a BSI MOS sensor. It's an f1.8 wide angle lens and f2.4 tele. The focal length from this camcorder is 2.06 to 103mm. The battery, it's a 1940 milliamp hour battery, 3.6 volts. If you're recording with a 16 gig memory card, you'll get about an hour and 20 minutes on the full 1080 50p setting. On the lower settings, you'll get a range of between an hour and a half and 6 hours 40 minutes. And on iframe, you'll get about an hour and 20 minutes. Now, if we look at the display is a 3-inch touchscreen. On the side, you'll notice there's some various buttons. I'll go over those buttons now. So you've got an AV port at the top. Below that, you've got the intelligent auto. Underneath that, you've got your optical image stabilization. Then you've got your Wi-Fi. There's a battery release catch here. You've got your power, standby, on and off. You've got an HDMI port, and you've got your mini USB. So with the optical image stabilization, it does come with a few different types. You've got the optical image stabilization standard, and that compensates for your general handshaking. You've also got optical image stabilization active, and that's for even greater compensation for handshake. And then you've got the new hybrid optical image stabilization technology, and that's a combination of both optical and also electrical stabilization. Now this camcorder does record in AV-CHD progressive. The modes it's got is 1080 50p, and it also records in 1080 50i. The settings it has on the 1080 50i are PH, HA, HG, and also HE. And you get a vary for your megabytes per second depending on which setting that you opt for. There's also iframe setting, and that's for iMovie. The sound recorded on here is Dolby Digital 2-channel, and it does take SD cards of SD, SDHC, and also SDXC memory cards. So there's quite a nice range there that you can actually go for. The zoom functions on this camcorder, you've got, as I said before, you've got the 80x intelligent zoom, which is a mixture of your optical zoom and your digital zoom. You've got 50 times optical zoom. You also have 150 times digital zoom, and you've also got 300 times digital zoom. But obviously just bear in mind that when you're using digital zoom, you do lose some of the quality once you start to zoom in. So you're probably better off staying with the optical or the intelligent optical settings. So what I'll do now is I'll show you some of the menus that's on the camcorder. Got the on and off button. Hold that for a couple of seconds. I don't know if you managed to hear that, but now you can see that the automatic viewfinder has opened up. And as I said before, if you shut the trapdoor, that does close automatically. And then once you open the trapdoor, there you go, it reopens again. Okay, so now we can have a look at some of the settings. I'll get that into focus for you. It's a little bit better. Okay, so here you have the main menu button. You've got record setup, you've got the picture setup, and then you've got the main settings. So I'll just have a quick look at the record setup. So here you can see you can adjust the zoom mode. So there you go. You can turn it off so you're only getting the 50 times optical zoom. I've got it currently set at 80 times intelligent zoom. You've got digital zoom, and you've also got 150 and 300 times. The back button, optical image stabilization. As I said before, you can set that standard or active. Recording modes. Those are your various recording modes. So obviously the lower down the scale you go, it will have a lower megabits per second, and obviously the quality won't be as good. Okay, you can set up face recognition, name display, you've got face framing, hybrid optical image stabilization. You've got a choice there of having it on or off. You've got fade, so you can fade in, fade out, and it's got two choices. You can fade in and out with white or black. You can have on-screen guidelines, a level gauge. You've got backlight compensation, telemacro, and also a shooting guide. And then you've got mic setup, stereo, and you also got mic level auto. With this camcorder, you can change that setting. If you set it to on, what that does, the actual mic will zoom in to where the voice is coming from, as opposed to just taking the ambient sound of the whole room. It will just particularly focus on the person that you're recording. If we go back, we go into the picture settings. So you've got the smart shot on and off. Setup. So there you've got the display, how long the display is on for. You can set your time, set the world time, set the date. You've got your date format. You've also got some zoom, record display functions, the optical image stabilization lock display, so you can have that on or off. You've got economy battery. These are just some settings just to obviously save power when the camcorder is not in use, because you don't have to turn this unit off by the on and off button. You can just shut the window. Okay, you got the alert sounds, which I have on at the moment. You can set the resolution for your HDMI. You can set the aspect ratio for the TV. There's your Wi-Fi settings. With regards to the Wi-Fi, it is 802.11 BGN, and obviously if you wanted to format the memory card, then you can format the media. And then you can have some demonstrations there at the end. So I'll press the exit. Alright, so next up I'll probably do some videos with this camcorder, indoor and outdoor shots, as well as some still photos. I'll try and get some daytime and nighttime scenes as well, just to give you a good overall view of the camcorder and just to show you what it can do. So that's the end of my review for this camcorder. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave any comments down below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.